अस्सलाम वालेकुम फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम बैक टू माय यूट्यूब चैनल। बॉलीवुड की मशहूर अदाकारा और अपने फैंस के दिलों पर राज करने वाली महिमा चौधरी कैंसर का शिकार हैं। आजकल कैंसर जैसी मुज़ी वबा का शिकार हैं, तो इन्होंने अपनी स्टोरी अनुपम खीर के साथ अपनी स्टोरी शेयर की। अपने फैंस को बताया कि आजकल वो कैंसर का ट्रीटमेंट ले रही हैं, कीमोथेरेपी। तो वो काफ़ी इमोशनल नज़र आई अपनी स्टोरी बताते हुए। तो आइए इनकी वीडियो देखते हैं।
And you said, why would you come with a wig? And I said that I've lost my hair, I've just gone through treatment. I don't know, it just gets emotional.
That's okay. I think you're the most courageous person.
I just want to thank you for being okay with it, because I thought I should tell you that I'll be wearing a wig, and then you said, why even a wig? Why can't you just do the film just as the way you are? And I said, I don't know if I have the courage. And you said, I think you do. So I just think it's so nice.
When did you discover that you have breast cancer?
No, my breast cancer, I didn't have any symptoms. I do like a yearly test for myself where I do my sonography and blood tests. The yearly checkups. It was an annual checkup where my person who was doing my sonography said, I think you should go and get this checked with Dr. Mandar, who's an oncologist. And I know about him. So the minute I heard that, luckily I had a friend with me. I never take anyone with me when I do all these yearly checkups. And so I went and met Dr. Mandar, and he said, we'll do a biopsy, but it doesn't look anything. These are cells which are pre-cancer cells. It's called DCIS. And sometimes they become cancer, sometimes they don't become cancer. So it's up to you. Do you want to remove them? And I said, no. I'm like, take it out. So we did a biopsy and it didn't come cancer. It was negative. But I still wanted to take it out. So when we took it out and they did a biopsy of the entire cells that were removed and tissues, they found tiny cells, like a tiny portion of cells that had already become cancer. And so he said that when you were in this surgery, we put a port. So I still have the port here, this raised bit, and then you have these veins which are going in. So they said, we have to give you chemo. And then I started crying. And then my sister was like, it's treatable. Doctors saying it's 100% treatable. These are very, very early cancers. And that's the one thing that, if you catch it early, cancer is treatable. And my sister was like, why are you behaving like a 17th century woman? Why are you crying? I mean, the doctor's like, good news. And you're crying. Well, I think we're just so terrified of the word cancer, which is why I didn't share it with my parents, because they're so vulnerable. They are like, I live with them and they're like, especially my mother's like, she's very vulnerable. Last 2 years, she's been with nurses. So I just went and told her, Mommy, I have a lump in my breast. So I had it removed. That's why I didn't see you for 10 days. And her blood pressure just went up and down, and she was passing out. And then by the evening, we had to take her to the hospital. So
What do you feel now? You shot for 2 days for the film.
I feel so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you want to tell women who discover suddenly? Because
I think I learned from the women. I learned from a lot of women who were coming to chemo and they were like, oh, I'm going to work straight from here. And I was like, really? Why do you have to work? Doesn't your company give you an off during time? They said, no, they gave us off. It's completely paid for and all. But I don't like to sit at home. I like to work when I'm doing this. It just makes me feel normal. And I was like not the very brave one. I was like, everyone in my family was brave, like my friends and my sister and my brother. And I was like all the time weeping and crying till I met a little boy. I heard his voice and he gave me strength. And I just looked at him, and during my half chemo, I went just to make conversation with him. And I said, अरे आपकी दवाई बस इतनी है, मेरी तो इतनी सारी है. इसी से तो ठीक होते हैं.
he said that. He was also getting treated for
इसी से तो ठीक होते हैं. तो I said, हाँ, लेकिन फिर ना मैं बहुत दिन तक ऐसे ही लेटी रहती हूँ, मेरे को बहुत तकलीफ होती है. तो he says, मैं 5 दिन लेटता हूँ बस. उसके बाद तो मैं खेलता हूँ. उसके बाद तो I'm fine, I'm back to myself. So I was like,
So
wow.
Shalom, what I want to tell you is that you are my hero. So
Yeah.
she is my hero,
Yeah,
and
actually.
she's fantastic. She's the best thing.
He actually
and she's
said,
beautiful.
when I said, I don't know if I'll suit, being on the sets like this, he says, we don't have real life heroes, and that's what we're looking for. And you are one of them. So thank you. He's been so supportive. Oh my God. Thank you so much. So
No,
much.
all those people who are listening to
Yeah.
this Mahima Choudhry, she is the best thing, and she's superb.
You need more people like this, because no matter how many people you have holding your hand, it's not enough during times like this. So yeah, I am so grateful to
So
him
all
for
of
reaching
you
out.
people now have to pray. She's fine by the way.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm
Yes.
totally recovered,
Yes. So
and I'm doing well. Thank you.
lots of love.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
Cut.